Get this money, nigga. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go in order with the Bears. I need to put this out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Dalton, 1st and 10. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Dalton. This one swung out to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there at second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They give it off here to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He'll find Williams on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw here, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the save. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up third down. And Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, shoot.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check.
On first down, it's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 58 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Dalton. Robinson's got it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to